Hello, my name is Carter Hobbs and I'm the computer guy for the County Line, State Line, and Bar Reba restaurants. I want to talk to you briefly about a new rule change that the IRS is going to be implementing starting January 1st, 2014. I know that some of you have seen this. This is a sample tip declaration form from an IRS publication. It says something very significant in here that I want to read to you. It gives an example. It says, restaurant adds an 18% charge to the bill for parties of 6 or more customers, much like we've done for decades. It goes on to say, the 18% charge is considered a service charge. And then it says, service charges that are paid to you are considered wages, not tips. When they say wages, not tips, it changes a number of things. If you receive a tip, you keep that tip, and then you pay taxes on that tip when you do your tax filing at the end of the year. If you get a wage, then the restaurant takes that money, it adds it to all of your other wages. Then it withholds income tax, Social Security, Medicare, and then pays you that at the end of the pay period. In other words, by this new rule, if you add a GRAT to a table, then that GRAT gets combined with all of your other wages and then gets paid to you on your paycheck. Needless to say, that's very different than how we've done things for 38 years. The new rule really gives us two choices. One, we can either handle 18% GRATs differently than regular tips, record them at the end of every shift, lump them in with other wages, and then pay them onto your paycheck. Or two, we can totally do away with 18% GRATs and keep tips as tips. Faced with those two choices, we met with the managers, some senior servers, and the bookkeepers. And we've come to the decision that we really are going to have to do away with 18% gratuities on the floor. We're going to get rid of the line on the menu that says, if our service pleases you, please allow us to add 18% for parties of 6 or more. We're going to get rid of the gratuity included stamps. We're going to replace those with stamps which say the tip is not included for you to use on tables of 6 or more that are used to seeing the gratuity added in, so that they're aware of the change that's taken place. I also want to say that private parties, which are those parties which have a contract with us, will continue to have a service charge added on to them. And the servers who work that party will have that service charge included on their paycheck. And there will be a lot of bookkeeping and tracking that will go along with that. But after discussing it many times, we've come to the conclusion that that's the only way that we can do those private parties. There's going to be a lot more information on exactly how we're going to do that, and that'll be coming out in the next several weeks. But I wanted to give you some heads up as to what was coming so that you would be forewarned. If you have any questions or comments, please email me, carterh@countyline.com, or you can call me at 512-327-1959. And thank you for your time. And I look forward to seeing you at the restaurants.